I've been sitting there trying to think of a single example where Luffy has imposed his will on somebody. Like any example. Stay in this house. I'm ordering you to stay in this house. Zoro, you guard the door. Stay in this house. You're not leaving for 2 days. Anything like, can you even imagine him doing something like that? And specifically, I started thinking about this because there's the two guys he doesn't want coming with him on the back of the bull, slowing them down because they're big, fat, and heavy. They're literally slowing him down. They're inconveniencing him. And yet, he could simply push them off and won't do it. It would be so easy for him to push them off. He's sitting there using his Gatling and clearing the way in front of them, knocking people left and right. Like, he could just one wave of one arm and they would be off the bull. And he won't do it. He'll ask them to leave. Are you guys still here? I need you to get off the bull. Please get off the bull. Hey, get off the bull. He'll ask them, but he won't impose his will and force them to leave the bull. And they're not even his friends. He doesn't even know their names. He doesn't impose his will on anybody. Think about how rare that is. Nami tries to impose her will on people. Most of the others don't. I think they're all kind of like-minded in that way. It's pretty much free spirit, live as you will. I'm very much I'm not a Wiccan, but I know they have a philosophy. Is it Wiccan or is it Satanist? It may be both of them. Do what thou wilt, as long as they harm no one else. I don't remember the phrase. But, in other words, do whatever the hell you want as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's how I feel. I've never been controlling. I don't give a shit about it. It's hard enough to control myself. It's a full-time, 24-hour, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year job just to control myself. Imagine trying to control somebody else. I have no interest in it. I don't give a shit. Do whatever the hell you want, right? Like, not even judging people for the most part. Now, there's certain things I'll judge people about. You go outside with no shoes on, and I'm judging you. Yeah, enjoy that hookworm. Nasty ass feet, man. But anyway, I just, I don't care about controlling people. I don't want to. I have no interest in it. The only time I ever did it was on a film set. You have to control people, obviously, right? Like, if you're a supervisor, you got to control people. So maybe because I did that for so long, I just didn't need to. I got my yayas out. Like, I did enough controlling. Dad was the same way. Like, he was in the Navy for 20 years giving people orders. He didn't need to give a bunch of orders at home. When we were kids, of course, he would give orders. There were certain things parents give orders to kids for. That's just what they do. But otherwise, do whatever the hell you want. And that's kind of where I'm at. And so I really vibe with Luffy on this. And it's probably why it took me so long, because I do vibe with him so much on this. It's probably why it took me so long to recognize that in him. In most of them. Like, I don't think a single other Straw Hat besides Nami ever tries to tell anybody what to do. Now, sometimes they'll say, why are you doing this, you dumbass? Or that's a stupid move, or it's really stupid that you left the party, or whatever. Like, they'll criticize actual stupidity. But they're not sitting there trying to control people. Hey, why don't you wear this? Are you really going to go out looking like that? Or, that nobody dates, but it'd be like, you're going to date that person? Like, what? There's none of that, right? Like, and you can't imagine any of these characters doing it other than Nami. She's bossy. If it wasn't for her, you'd think it was a flaw in the writing. Because, like, there are bossy people out there. You get 9 or 10 people together, one of them's going to be bossy. It's just the way it is. And so they got one person that's bossy. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just so interesting to me. He has so much power. He could be a real menace to society if he had a different temperament. Like, he could be an emperor. Like, think if he was as strategic as Law and as remorseless and unempathetic as Doffy or some of these other assholes. Doffy's probably, he's more sadistic than anything else. But just think about if Luffy had some of these qualities. Like, he wouldn't have the crew he has, because none of those people would go along with somebody like that. But he would have a crew of gangbangers and rough riders, and nobody could lay a glove on him. And he'd just be terrorizing everybody. He has a perfect temperament for somebody with as much power as he has. But he never tries to impose his will on anybody. It's just fascinating. It's just interesting to me, So he just wants to be king of the pirates, not so he can give all the pirates orders, but because it's cool. It's a cool title, and there's only one person can be that, right? It's just such an original character. Sharply drawn original character. And, I've been told that the author kind of got tired of the Straw Hats. That's why the guest stars are getting such big roles in these later storylines. You can see that, definitely. But the characterization we do get with the Straw Hats is still consistent and still evolving for the most part. At any rate, let's go and get into this. Know where we are, and know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. Interesting how you pronounced Daffy's name. Dafluma. Dafluma. Something like that. I know I'm butchering it, but it's something like that. It's close to that. Everybody's become the hunter and the hunted. That's right. Get the hell out of the way. What he said. Sabuwa? Is that how it's pronounced? Sabuwa? Yeah, he said it again. Sabuwa. Wow. I might be able to remember such an original pronunciation. Let me know if that's right. I mean, surely it is. It's in the official interpretation. Sabuwa. I would have never... Man, there should be like 4 extra letters in there for all that. I think she said it that way too. Get roasted. Good shit. I heard Luffy's name. So I was looking up images for Peaky to post on my community page, right? And in the manga, apparently he's more brown. In the anime, he's the color, he's like gray, the color of the stones. I prefer the anime, but of course I always prefer the anime. I just think that why would they make that change? It's kind of an interesting change, right? Maybe like other parts of the other pages of the manga had gray, although it's not colored, actually. You wouldn't know what color it is in a manga. They color it later, right? Several years after the fact. So probably when the anime come out, they hadn't colored it in the manga yet. So it actually doesn't matter. That's somebody's interpretation. That's right, kick their asses. God damn, they're getting wrecked. That bull is dispensing justice, man. Holy shit. You got both feet. One of those dudes got both feet. You don't want both feet. You better run, you little bitches. Well, that bull was kicking ass, man. Jesus. Yeah, he is a Grim Reaper. Dude, if you don't get your tongue in your mouth. Disgusting. Yeah. Hey, somebody getting smashed up there? Oh, shit. How in the hell? Yeah, he's always going to be cabbage. Once you're cabbage, you're always cabbage. Yeah. Is there a similar pun in the Japanese? Like his name is one thing in Japanese, but Luffy thinks it's something else. Does that happen there too? Let me know. Way, way faster. That's right. How are they catching up to you, man? They must have went around, right? Damn, man. Holy shit. These small folk never had a chance. Yeah, that was like 5-on-1 got smashed. Yeah. They're trying to run away. What are you doing, dude? You didn't need to do that. They're running away. Jesus Christ. Yeah. He's on some Bruce Lee shit. Yeah. They are the smallest of fries. Incredibly small fries. Holy shit, man. This is something else. But yeah, the manga isn't in color, and so the anime just makes their own choice, and then later the person who colors the manga makes their choice. I don't think there's any coordination there. It doesn't seem to be. Anyway. Although, there's some color choices are made in the covers, people told me. So, for instance, the anime knew what color hair Nami had, or the person who colored the manga knew what color hair Nami had, right? Shit like that. Or the guest stars have. For instance, Rebecca has pink hair. If I see no end to this. Well, there will be an end to this. Dumb shits. I've never used the insult dumb shits. Rah, 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 rampage. You don't want the rah, 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 rampage. I've never seen that dude before in my life. Who the hell is this? I don't remember you, man. Did you not have the boxing gloves? Oh, he's one of the Funk brothers. Dude, the Funky Funk. Okay. I remember him. But, like, you know, if it didn't say that she had pink hair in text, now we're talking. Strawberry Fields Forever. Good shit. Yeah. He likes that shit. Good shit. Yeah. They must consult with the author, like what color is their hair, so they put it, or they put it so they can put it on the cover, right? Or he draws it. Maybe he draws the covers in color. I'm not sure how that works. We're working on it. We're working on it, man. It'll work itself out. He's a man who prefers a plan. Dude, it's coming to you. Just calm down, man. What if he's lying to him? Oh. Okay. I guess not. There's not many liars in the show. He's so pissed. Now we're talking. They can't follow you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That bull kills me, man. Good shit. They're about to get knocked off. Yeah, it was bound to happen, right? They were standing up with their backs to where they were going. Hey, man. They wanted to help you. They didn't fall off on purpose. Why are you acting like they fell off on purpose? Yeah. Like you said, things have a way of working themselves out. They'll help guard the entrance. Like, they were standing up with their backs to where they were going, so it was clear that was going to happen, right? The hell you want? Yeah. The hell you want? Now we're talking. Hey, that got his attention. Super high speed. Let me see the speed. Good shit. We got an airplane. He must have some up his sleeve. Clank. You know, I'm with Law, but you can't beat results, man. What's with the close up of the water coming down? I'm with Law, man. Like, you gotta have a plan. You can't just be all willy-nilly out here. Impulsive ass. Improv ass. It is a plan, okay. But it does seem to work out for Luffy. He doesn't give a shit, right? Like, he's good with whatever happens. Like, if the handcuff keys never came, like, what are we doing, man? Let's go. If the handcuff keys never came, he'd be okay with it. See, so like for him, it doesn't matter. He things will kind of work out regardless, right? Again, it feels like they're stretching shit out, you know. It could be comedic pacing. You never know. Oh shit! God damn it! He was lying. Son of a bitch. Jesus, man. I see. At least these two overheard the plan, right? Unbelievable. Wow, man. Like, you know, I was suspicious, but there really aren't many people on the show that would do something like that. So, like, they lulled me into a false sense of security. This is why I should always be suspicious of everybody at all times. My brother taught me well. Never trust anybody, ever. If you've known him for 3 minutes, you really don't trust him. If you've known him for 3 months, you still don't trust him. If you've known him for 3 years, it's just a long con. Never trust anybody, right? That's my motto. And I still fell for this shit. Incompetent. I mean, we've seen her before, haven't we? There's just going to be a bunch of them so they can pick her up? Yeah, we have. Okay, I was wondering. We've seen this exact squadron before. Yeah, look at him coordinating. Yes, we get it, asshole. Is that going to be enough to lift Rebecca? Their service ain't done yet. Rooster Big Human. Are they talking about the Bartholomew? Rooster Big Human? Yeah. Let's go, man. What's wrong, man? Are you afraid of bugs? What's happening? I just don't think they're. Yeah. I just don't think they're strong enough to lift us. But you know, I don't know about you guys are acting like you're afraid of them. Yeah. Screw this. You're out of your mind. Yeah, yeah. Jesus. You're riding too, Leo? Seriously? He called it a jumping service. I don't understand. Yeah, yeah. We don't have time for this. What the hell is happening? Are we flying? I can't tell. Is this a controlled descent? Is it like hang gliding? It's a controlled descent. Okay, I got you. Look, we're still going pretty good, right? It's a controlled descent. You can do a controlled descent. It's like hang gliding. That's what hang gliding is. Hang gliding is a controlled descent, essentially. A little bit better than parachuting. You're out of your goddamn mind. Holy shit. I don't know about this one, man. Robin seems the least bothered. Look at him. He's all smug now. Dude, you can't be smug about this. This is idiotic. I mean, okay, yeah, they figured it out, right? But don't be smug. I'm just saying. There's no way you knew for sure this would work. He's all satisfied and shit. Let's see. Well, you're gonna get there. I don't know about Luffy. I love that his stone corpse has just become part of the scenery, right? It's even become part of the map of where everybody is. Yes, this storyline. This dude is so disturbing for many reasons. The swim power is also kind of disgusting if you think about it. Talk about imposing your will. You swimming bastard. Apparently Frankie's never played whack-a-mole. Because that's what this is. This is whack-a-mole. Shit. Please don't, focus on the spread. Thank you very much. But he's imposing his will on the surface of the ground to turn it into water, essentially, right? He's changing the environment, kind of like Stone Guy is. Stone Guy's doing it on a much larger level. This is temporary. Stone Guy does it in a more permanent fashion. I assume Stone Guy Peaky could smooth everything out if he wanted to. You know, because how he distorts the ground. Because when he pulls stone, he distorts the ground. He can put it back if he wanted to. He just never does because he's a dick. Very disturbing. Yeah, an idea. What's your problem with that? Ah, yes. These two. Revisit this storyline. We'll see you again in another 5-10 episodes when they come back to this. You asshole. I will never get used to that voice. Yep. You never sharpen your sword. You have a weak sword for a weak person. Oh, don't get stoned now. He couldn't handle him as a man, so he had to go back to the stone. Yeah. He's ready. I don't think he's ready for you, but he's ready. I still can't believe this, man. Lying bitches. So you two guys on the ground, you're hearing this, right? Yeah, they're hearing it. They're hearing it, all right. Right in the back. Yeah. He's so annoyed. Yeah. See, he's smart, unlike Luffy. Come to think of it. Shit. He lied. I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh no! Don't tell me. Oh, okay. He's just panicking. I thought he was trapped. Well, it ain't the guy at the door because he got wrecked. Oh, this ain't Daffy. Maybe it's Daffy's clone. We're not fighting Daffy down here. Why would he be down here? I got a bad feeling about this. This is way too claustrophobic to be fighting him. You need to fight him out in the open, man. No shit. I bet this is a clone. Well, here's the thing: if he's by himself and this ain't the clone, maybe this is for the best. Because one of the problems with fighting him is he's got all his executives up there, right? You gotta get through them first. Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen other. I think you need more room to effectively fight somebody with the powers that Daffy has. And you want the potential to get the cuffs off Law. The cuff plotline I think, is so that like Daffy can fight Luffy by himself. We need to see that, and there's no way Law would stay out of it. So we need to see the one-on-one. At some point, they'll probably do a 2v1 on him, but this is a one-on-one, and none of the executives will interfere. But I can't shake the feeling this is a clone. This just doesn't feel like the location for the final battle. I don't know. I hate the whole clone thing anyway. We won't get back into that. But another interesting thing about this is we didn't see every inch of the tunnel he went down. But of the part that they showed us, there was no doors and there was no hallways going off to the sides. It was just straight down, self-contained, one way. No side quests. There's no side doors and no hallways. No trap doors, no hatches at the top of the ceiling that we saw. That we didn't see every inch, but what we saw. So he had to have come through the outside door, which means he somehow saw them go in there, went down, got rid of the guys that had just defended Luffy at the door, and then walked past them. Walked past them at just a walking pace, and caught up with them the second they stopped. When they were running they were running probably 20 miles an hour. How likely does any of that sound? It doesn't sound likely at all, right? So there must be a way to get to this tunnel, like, some other way. You go straight down, which means there's a way back up. So I think that's what's happening here. He came down, probably the clone came down. You got to defeat the clone, and then you can figure out how he went down and go up that way, and you'll have to leave your bull behind, but the other two can go up, right? And then that'll take him to Strawberry Field. That's how I think it's going to play out. Because there's just no way he followed them at a walking pace when they were going so fast, and he caught up with them the second that they stopped. It's just, that ain't happening.